But it's going to be Smoken Ace. 2 starts, 2 wins. Very impressive performance again. Smoken Aces beat now Recua. Good
400 wins on Friday night was a great achievement for the club. The just reward for the effort that all our trainers have put in over the years. It was a just reward for the club in a validation of what we set out to achieve all those years ago. The motivation behind the centre was twofold. From an industry perspective, we recognised that there was an increasing probability that participants would drift away from the sport without the opportunity to have an affordable model from which to operate, and so a communal training facility we saw as playing a vital role in that. And from a club perspective, our own club was faced with a diminishing participant population out this way, and we recognised that if we were going to survive and flourish, that we needed to build our own local horse population. So the investment in the training centre was made. We've had some wonderful success over the journey. Very early days, Viv Tomrin had a mare, Kira Joe. She won a Group 2 race, the Vic Bred Platinum. And most recently, Jane Davies, who joined us here in 2023, delivered our other Group 1 winner in Captain Belisario on New Year's Eve.
Captain Belisario joining in. Late luck captain, but Captain Belisario got home.
A really important feature of what we're about is not just delivering a training facility for professional and semi-professional trainers, but also for our hobbyists. I can remember Rick Cashman being the first trainer to unload a float here at the Cranbourne Training Centre. Rick's still with us today, and he shares a barn with, I think, 8 or 9 other hobbyists or part-timers who all do a wonderful job and have all enjoyed success over the years at various levels. Terry, for instance, has had a number of winners out of the centre. So we've enjoyed its success at all levels and provided an opportunity for participants at all levels of the sport.
I've been a racing fan, a harness racing fan in particular, since I was a little boy. Never dreamt that I'd be able to train horses. And here I've been given the opportunity to do that by this facility and actually train winners, which is, you know, just would have been beyond my wildest dreams. When I arrived here, I arrived as a complete rookie, a retired guy wanting to get in harness racing. I had a stable hands licence and a couple of horses. So I came and volunteered my services with Mick Hughes. I worked with Mick for a couple of years and he trained my horses, and I learned a lot during that time, and eventually went on to get my own trainer's licence and train a few winners. I've probably trained 14 or 15 winners now out of the centre.
Rosanna Rebel over the top, goes up, puts its nose in front and won. Rosanna Rebel's won it.
It's a marvellous facility for somebody like me who doesn't have a property or a track. It's quite cheap to stable your horses here, and the facilities are second to none. You know, we've got walkers, pools, we've got jog tracks, the main track we can use whenever we like. So you wouldn't get better facilities anywhere, particularly for a small trainer like me. Yeah, I think we've got a really good mix at the centre now of 3 or 4 bigger trainers who've got 12 to 15 horses. You know, we're talking Scotty Ewan, the Jamison boys, Kyle Marshall's just arrived. So they have fairly large blocks in the stable, which is good. And then there's quite a number of trainers like me who only have 2 or 3 horses. And, you know, and it's a perfect facility for us as well. People often say, well, you've only been in the game for 5 or 6 years, how are you training winners and so on? But in fact, I can go to 6 or 7 different trainers with a problem and they will happily share their knowledge. So, you know, it's really not just me training my horses. I've got 3 or 4 experts down there who help me out and train horses. And that's the same for all the small trainers like myself and perhaps people who are new in the game. So it's just a good place to learn and grow if you want to train horses.
The centre continues to grow. We continue to attract good calibre people, good calibre trainers to the centre, and we'd like to think that can continue and that we can further expand the facilities here at Cranbourne.